Hello guys, it's Gina with Standing Promises, and I'm here to talk about our second installment of the Beatitudes. I'm going to read you in the Message Bible, because that's what I like to read from and study from. And I'm going to be reading Matthew 5, and it's verse 1 through 12. So here it goes. When Jesus saw his ministry drawing huge crowds, he climbed a hillside. Those who were apprenticed to him he climbed with him. Arriving at a quiet place, he sat down and taught his climbing companions. This is what he said. You're blessed when you're at the end of your rope. With less of you, there is more of God and his rule. You're blessed when you feel you've lost what is most dear to you. Only then can you be embraced by the one most dear to you. You're blessed when you're content with just who you are, no more, no less. That's the moment you find yourself proud owners of everything that can't be bought. You're blessed when you worked up a good appetite for God. He's food and drink in the best meal you'll ever eat. You're blessed when you care. At the moment of being careful, you find yourself cared for. You're blessed when you get your inside world, your mind and heart, put right. Then you can see God in the outside world. You're blessed when you can show people how to cooperate instead of compete or fight. That's when you discover who you really are and your place in God's family. You're blessed when your commitment to God provokes persecution. The persecution drives you even deeper into God's kingdom. Not only that, count yourselves blessed every time people put you down or throw you out or speak lies about you to discredit me. What it means is that the truth is too close to comfort and they are uncomfortable. You can be glad when that happens. Give a cheer even, for though they don't like it, I do, and all heaven applauds. And now you are in good company. My prophets and witnesses have always gotten into this kind of trouble. Okay, so I'm doing the second one. Starts on Matthew 4, and it says, you're blessed when you feel you've lost what is most dear to you. Only then can you be embraced by the one most dear to you. And this instantly got me thinking about, some of you know that I lost my mother back in April. Some other versions of this same scripture says, blessed are those who mourn. And anyway, so when I lost my mom back in April, there was a point where we knew there, was no turning back, and, the doctors had come in and was like, basically, we can give you medicine to make you comfortable, or we can give you medicine that's going to prolong it a little bit, but it's really not going to get any better. So it was, just not a good situation on either side. And my mom's first words to the doctor was, I'm ready to see Jesus. Like, she was ready. She was, she had been sick with cancer for a while, and then this just ended up being pneumonia, but it was just too much for her body to endure. And so but the fact that she, her answer was, I'm ready to see Jesus. She didn't go through, like, she wasn't mad, she wasn't angry, but I believe in my heart of hearts she knew that her greatest blessing was going to come on that side of eternity. She was ready to see Jesus. She was ready to see my dad. She was ready to see all those that passed before her. And, it was so peaceful. Like, it was like she said those words, and then it was peaceful. And, like I said, this is talking about when you feel like you've lost things most dear to you. I mean, do I mourn my mother? Absolutely. I mourn her every day. There's constant reminders and memories of her and things she did and said and different things. But I know that I'm blessed for the time that I did have with her. I had 43 great years with her. But the peace that I had in my heart, not only when she passed, but even today, because I saw the way she peacefully surrendered her life over to Jesus. And not only did he comfort her in her last moments and her, time here on earth, but he comforts me and my family when we struggle on the days that she's not around anymore. So I feel like that's what, or at least that's what this verse speaks to me, is you're blessed when you feel that you've lost what is most dear to you, because then you can turn to the one who's most dear to you. And God definitely has carried me through this time, and I know he carried her across over into his arms. So I hope that was encouraging to you guys, and tomorrow Tiffany will be speaking on the same topic, and she'll have something else to say to encourage you, okay? Thanks for listening. Bye.